While most Volgistics users collect the name of the assignment as part of their service records, a user might occasionally find that a number of hours are not attributed to any assignment. This can happen when the assignment name is unintentionally omitted when posting a service entry. On a report, these hours are attributed to assignments called none. When this happens, there are two things users often want to know. First, which volunteer records are the sources of the service entries not attributed to an assignment in this particular service report? And second, do other volunteers besides those represented in this report have service entries not associated with an assignment? If so, who are they? This first question can often be answered with one simple step. Unless a report is organized by volunteer, neither the service summary nor service details report list volunteer names by default. To determine which volunteer records are associated with the service, you will need to choose to list volunteers on the report's Options tab and print the report again. Service entries with the None assignment will now be associated with the name of the volunteer who completed that service. Another question that may come up is, do other volunteers besides those represented in this report have service entries not associated with an assignment? If so, who are they? To answer this question, you must first create a set to identify the volunteers and then print a volunteer list report including only the volunteers in the set. To create this set, choose Sets from the menu. Click on Create a new set. Give the set a name. For example, Service Records Without Assignments. Choose to include volunteers in the set based on their service. Click Go. Define the set rule to include volunteers if they have at least 0.1 hours in the time period of interest, such as the previous month, the last year, etc. At the bottom of the rule definition box, mark the checkbox next to Only Count Service In and select No Assignment from the drop-down list. Click the Finished button. Now you should create a new volunteer list report and choose to include only volunteers in the set. This volunteer list report will show the names of volunteers with service records not associated with an assignment. You can use this list to identify which volunteer records should have their service records modified to include assignment names.